Now we will see the one example on signal flow graph. Obtain transfer function x6 of s divided by x1 of s of the system shown in figure using Mason's gain formula. Using Mason's gain formula. Now see, the system is like this one. Here is the node, this is x1, then here is the one node, here is the one node, this node is connected here, gain is A, this node is connected here, the gain is B, here is again one node, the gain is C. This is x1, this is x2, x3, this is x6, this is the another node, the gain is, this node is x4, this is D, here is another node, here it is x5, gain is E, here is, this is connected here, then this node gain is F, and x2 and x3 are also connected by using this from x3 to x2, and the gain is G, and this x4 and x5 are again connected, and from x5 to x4 the gain is H. Now we have to find out the transfer function x of 6 divided by x of 1. X of 6 divided by x of 1. Now solution. Step 1. Calculate individual loops. Now see here, x2 to x3 and x3 to x1, it forms a one individual loops. So L1 it is equals to this is B and this is G. So the gain is B multiplied by G. So this is our first individual loops. Second, L2. So from x4 to x5 and x5 to x4, again it forms a one closed loop system. The starting point and the end point of the closed loop systems are same, or the closed loop is same. So that means x4 to x5 and x5 to x4, again it forms a one closed loop system. So this becomes E into H. This is another closed loop system. Now these are the two individual closed loop system. Okay. Step 2, calculate two non-touching loops. Now see here, this loop is between x2 to x3 and x3 to x2, and this loop is from x4 to x5 and again x5 to x4. Now none of the part of any loops is touching to each other. These loops and these loops are separated. These loops and these loops are separated, and no part is touching to each other. So we can say that there is a combination of two non-touching loops. There is a combination of two non-touching loops. L11 it is equals to what is this loop? That is L1 multiplied by what is this loop? That is L2. So what is the value of the L1? L1 is B into G, and what is L2? That is E into H. So we can write down B into G, E into H. This is the gain of the two non-touching loops. Calculate the two non-touching loops. There is a one non-touching loop, two non-touching loops are there. One combination is there, that is L11, that is L1 multiplied by L2. It is equals to B into G into E into H. L1 is B into G and L2 it is equals to E into H. So B into G, E into H. Because these two loops are separated by each other. None of the part of the loops are common to each other. So we can say that there are the two separate loops are there and they are not touching to each other. So we have the one combination is there. L11 it is equals to L1 into L2 it is equals to BG multiplied by E into H. E into H. So this loop that we have calculated. Now in this one, this is the step 2. Now in the step 3, calculate del. Now we will write down the formula for the del. Del it is equals to 1 minus sum of gain of individual loops. Plus sum of product of two non-touching loops, because there is a combination of the two non-touching loops, so we will take sum of product of two non-touching loops. Now del it is equals to 1 minus how many individual loops are there? That is L1 plus L2 plus this plus sign as it is, and sum of the products of the two non-touching loops, that is L11. There is only one combination of the two non-touching loops, so we will take it is equals to L11. Now del it is equals to 1 minus what is L1? L1 it is equals to B into G, so we will put here B into G plus L2 it is equals to E into H, plus L11 that we have calculated. L11 it is equals to L1 into L2, that is nothing but BG into EH. So we will put here BG into EH. So this we have calculated. Now see here, this del we can write it is equals to 1 minus B into G minus E into H plus BG into EH. So this is our del. Now step 4. Calculate forward path. Now see here, in this one the direction of the arrow from input node to the output node. So this is our input node, this is our output node. So from this input node, this is the directions towards the output, this is the direction, this is the directions towards the output node, and this is the directions towards the output node. That means x1 to x2, x2 to x3, and x3 to x6. It forms a one forward path. It forms a one forward path. What is the gain of this path? That is a1. What is the gain of this path? That is b. And what is the gain of this path? That is c. So we can write p1. P1 it is equals to a into b into c. This is the gain of the first forward path. P1 it is equals to a into b into c. This is our first forward path. Now see here, again from this x1 to x4, it is in the direction of the output. So this is the direction. From b to x4 to x5, again it is towards s6, and x5 to s6, again it is towards x6. So that means x1 to x4, x4 to x5, and x5 to x6, it forms a one forward path. It forms a one forward path. That means in these diagrams we have the two forward path. We have the two forward path. One is from x1 to x2, x2 to x3, and x3 to x6. Another forward path is x1 to x4, x4 to x5, and x5 to x6. So what is the gain of the forward path? That is d multiplied by e multiplied by f. So we can have p2, that is d into e into f, d into e into f. Now here we will find out del 1, and here we will find out del 2. Here we will find out del 1, and here we will find out del 2. Now see here, this is the first loop and this is the second loop. This first loop is touching to the first forward path, okay, but this loop is not touching to the first forward path. The second loop, that is L2, is not touching to the first forward path. So del 1 it is equals to 1 minus L2. It is equals to 1 minus L2 is how much? L2 is how much? E into H. So we will write E into H. And here this L2 is touching to the second forward path, but the L1 is not touching to the second path. But the L1 is not, none of the portions of this loop is touching to the second forward path. So we can write down 1 minus L1. 1 minus L1. 1 minus L1. It is equals to 1 minus, what is this one? L1 is b into g. So we will take here b into g. B into g. So this is P1 corresponding del 1 is 1 minus EH, and P2 it is equals to DEF, and corresponding del 2 it is equals to 1 minus B into G. 1 minus B into G. Now transfer function formula we know. Transfer function it is equals to, transfer function it is equals to 1 by del sum of k it is equals to 1, I it is equals to 1 to k, this is pk into del k, pk into del k. So now see here, there are number of two forward paths. There are number of two forward paths. So this we can write. So this we can write transfer function it is equals to 1 by del is as it is, and this one, there are the two forward paths. That means here is the p1 into del 1. This is the summation sign. So p1 into del 1 plus p2 into del 2. So this becomes p1 del 1 plus p2 del 2. Okay. So this one. So this one, k it is equals to 1, I it is equals to 1 to k. What is the value of the k? 2. 2 means there are the two forward paths. That's why the value of the k is 2. So that means here is the p1 into del 1 plus p2 into del 2. So there is p1 into del 1 plus p2 into del 2, that we have written over here. So the transfer function, it is equals to 1 by del. 1 by del it is equals to, del is how much? 1 minus bg into eh plus bg into eh. So this becomes 1 divided by 1 minus bg minus eh minus bg into eh in bracket. P1 it is equals to how much? ABC, and del 1 it is equals to how much? 1 minus eh. So this is ABC in bracket 1 minus eh. plus P to it is equals to what? DEF, and del to it is equals to what? 1 minus BG. So this becomes DEF 1 minus B into G. So this transfer function we can write down, it is equals to ABC into 1, that is ABC. So this becomes ABC minus ABCEH plus this is DEF into 1. So this becomes DEF minus DEF into BG divided by this complete terms 1 minus BG minus EH minus BG into EH. So this is our transfer function. So this is the transfer function of a given system, of this system. This is our transfer function of that given system.